You're watching Rurouni K95's movie review on Monster House. Hi, Ruronis. This is your pal, Rurouni K95 here. So today I decided to do another movie for this Halloween on today's movie review. For today's movie review on this Halloween, movie review, I'm going to be reviewing Monster House. Monster House is a 2006 American 3D computer animated horror film directed by Gil Kenan in his directorial debut from a screenplay by Dan Harmon, Rob Schrab, and Pamela Petler about a neighborhood being terrorized by a sentient haunted house. So we'll get to the cast about it later. So let's start with our reviewing synopsis about Monster House. When the parents of 12-year-old DJ Walters are away for the weekend, he is left in the care of teenage babysitter Z. DJ has been spying on his elderly neighbor, Mr. Horace Nebbercracker, who scares away children and confiscates their belongings that land in his front yard. After DJ's best friend, Chowder, loses his basketball on Nebbercracker's lawn, DJ is caught attempting to retrieve it, but the enraged homeowner apparently suffers a heart attack and is taken away by ambulance that night. DJ gets phone calls from the house with no one there, and eavesdrops on Z's boyfriend Bones, who tells her about losing his kite on Nebbercracker's lawn when he was younger and that Nebbercracker supposedly ate his wife. Later, Bones sees his lost kite in the house's front door, but is suddenly devoured by the house while attempting to retrieve it. And then meanwhile, DJ meets up with Chowder, and the two investigate but retreat when the house comes to life and attacks them. The next morning, schoolgirl Jenny Bennett sells Halloween candy and goes to the house. DJ and Chowder rush out to save her before she gets eaten. Jenny promptly calls the police officers, Landers and Lister, who unfortunately don't believe the trio. The trio then consult Reginald Skulinski, because they called him Skull in the movie. Supposedly an excerpt on the supernatural. They learned from him that the house is a rare monster created when human soul emerges with man-made structure, and that it can only be killed by destroying its heart. Concluding the heart must be the furnace. The trio create and bring a dummy containing cold medicine taken from Chowder's father's pharmacy to the house before the dummy reaches the house. However, Landers and Lister return, thwart their plan, arrest them after Landers discovers the stolen medicine inside the dummy. And it wasn't that long until the house eats two officers and their police car, in which DJ, Chowder, and Jenny have been shut. After the house falls asleep, the three begin exploring in the basement. They find toys accumulated from Nebbercracker's lawn, as well as a door opening to the shrine containing the encased in cement body of Nebbercracker's late wife, Constance, the giantess. Because they thought Nebbercracker has eaten his wife, but it wasn't true, because her whole body was buried in cement. The house becomes aware of their presence and attacks them, to which they force it to vomit then outside by grabbing its uvula. Nebbercracker returns alive, revealing that Constance's spirit is within the house, and that instead of eating her, he had instead given her the happiest time in her life as a young man. He met Constance, then an unwilling member of a circus freak show, and fell in love with her despite her obesity. One Halloween, as children tormented her due to her size, Constance tried chasing them away, but losing her footing and fell to her death in the unfinished cement. And so Nebercracker had finished building the house, knowing it was as what she would have wanted, aware that Constance's spirit made the house come alive. However, he pretended to hate children in order to protect them. DJ convinces Nebercracker to let Constance go. Much to the house's anger, it breaks free from its foundation and chases the group to a construction site. Nebercracker attempts to distract the house so that he can blow it up with a dynamite, but the house notices it and attacks him as Chowder fights off the house with an cavator. DJ and Jenny climb to the top of the crane, and then DJ throws the dynamite given to him by Nebercracker into the house's chimney, causing it to explode and release Constance's ghost. DJ apologizes to Nebercracker for his losses, but Nebercracker thanks the trio for freeing him and his wife for being trapped for 45 years. Later that night, children in their Halloween costumes line up at the side of the house where Nebercracker, DJ, and Chowder and Jenny return their toys to them. After Jenny's mother picks her up and DJ's parents return, Chowder and DJ go trick-or-treating, which earlier they felt they were too old for, but on the other hand, after the basketball doesn't come off the hoop thing, but it was stuck attached to it. Those who are eaten by the house emerge from the basement. And then that's how you end this movie. But there are some scenes, including who are emerged from the basement. You had Bones coming out first, and then the police officers, Landers and Lister, and finally the dog before the credits roll with the song "Halloween" by Swayze and the Banshees, played at the end near the end of the movie, which is the movie Monster House. And so the cast for the movie Monster House. The film features the voices of Mitchell Musso, Sam Lerner, Spencer Luck, Steve Buscemi, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Kevin James, Nick Cannon, Jason Lee, Fred Willard, John Heder, Catherine O'Hara, and Kathleen Turner, and features human characters animated using live-action motion capture, which was previously used in the previous movie made by imagemovers back in 2004, The Polar Express. This movie was produced by Robert Zemeckis' imagemovers and Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment. The film was released theatrically by Columbia Pictures on July 21st, 2006, to generally positive reviews from the critics, and grossed about $140 million worldwide against a production budget of $75 million. The film was shot using performance capture, in which the actors performed the characters' movement and lines linked to sensors, a process pioneered by Robert Zemeckis for his film The Polar Express. A stereoscopic 3D version of the film was created and had a limited release in digital 3D stereo alongside the flat version. It was also released approximately 200 theaters equipped with the new Real D Cinema digital 3D stereoscopic projection. The process was not based on the film, but was purely digital since the original source material was built in virtual 3D. It created a very rich stereoscopic environment. For the film's release, the studio nicknamed it ImageWorks 3D. And for the box office about the movie Monster House was opened theatrically on July 21st, 2006, along with My Super Ex-Girlfriend, Lady in the Water, and Clerks 2, which I'll plan on reviewing one of the Kevin Smith movies in the nearest future, because both Lady in the Water, My Super Ex-Girlfriend, and Clerks were released on the same day, on June 21st, 2006, around the same day as Monster House. That's why. And grossed about $22,217,226 dollars its opening weekend, ranking number 2 at the North American box office. The film ended its theatrical run on October 22nd, 2006, having grossed $73,661,110 domestically and $66,513,996 overseas, for a worldwide total of $140,175,000 and $106 against a production budget of $75 million. So it's a little known for a fact about the Academy Awards and nominations for Monster House. It had received an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, was nominated, as well as the Annie Awards for the director Gil Kenan, nominated for directing an animated feature production. Same with the voice actors like Maggie Gyllenhaal, Spencer Locke, Sam Lerner were nominated at the Annie Awards for voice acting in an animated feature production. And Dan Harmon, Rob Schrab, and Pamela Petler was nominated for writing an animated feature production. This movie was nominated for the Best Animated Feature Film in the Golden Globe Awards. So, this movie, Monster House, was nominated for the Best Animated Film at the Saturn Awards. Mitchell Musso was nominated for the Best Young Actor/Actress, as well as Douglas Pipes was nominated for the Best Score at the Saturn Awards. And the movie Monster House, in 2008, the American Film Institute nominated this film for its top 10 animation films list, especially for movies like Monster House, because this movie has featuring human characters animated, that are using live action motion capture animation backgrounds that were used in Robert Zemeckis' movie The Polar Express. That makes perfect sense. This movie was directed by Gil Kenan, and it was produced by Jack Rapke and Steve Starkley. And the screenplay was done by Dan Harmon, Rob Schrab, and Pamela Petler. The production company was done by Columbia Pictures, Relativity Media, Imagemovers, and Amblin Entertainment. This movie runs about 91 minutes, because this movie was released on July 21st, 2006, the same day as My Super Ex-Girlfriend, Lady in the Water, and the Kevin Smith movie, Clerks 2, especially for movies that came out in July 21st, 2006. That's why. So that's going to be it for my movie review on Monster House, you guys. Thanks for watching, but before we go, here's my quick thoughts about the movie Monster House. I have Monster House on DVD because I have watched it on every Halloween. That's why. Hope subscribe for content. My anime plan and link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter and Facebook. If you have Twitter and Facebook account, be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button on this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RuRoniK95. Feel free to join my channel. Click on my notifications bell button. Check out my other previous videos that I have by clicking on the notifications bell button on my channel. Check out my videos as well. And please leave it in the comments section below about suggestions for a movie review or anime review on the comment sections below on this video. And you can share this video on your Twitter and Facebook, on all of social media. That's all, and that's all I have to say. So this concludes my movie review on Monster House. This is RuRoniK95 saying thank you for watching my movie review on Monster House, and I'm glad you liked it. I hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next movie review, and have a great day. This is RuRoniK95 signing off, and thank you for watching my movie review on Monster House for today's movie review on Halloween. Oh, and also on Halloween, in other words, I hope you have a happy Halloween.